There are many petty and pathetic talking points used by anthropogenic climate change, ACC, deniers, and they've been circulating for years. These deniers have had their petty arguments rebuffed numerous times, but still they cling to them desperately and continue to trumpet them. Pearls to swine. To what extent do those in power push the denial bullshit? How about the most powerful man, bullshitter on the planet? Robert Cruikshank has already covered a few, which I'll repeat for my answer. The climate has always changed. Yes, the climate reacts to whatever impacts it at any time. For the last few centuries the primary forcing has been human activity. CO2 is plant food. Yes, it is. So what though? It's also a greenhouse gas. One fact doesn't negate the other. Also, excess CO2 is harmful to plants. It's the sun. No, it isn't. Over the past 35 years the strength of the sun has decreased as the warming of the earth has increased. There is no consensus. Yes, there is. 97% plus of peer-reviewed scientific papers present facts showing that ACC is reality. Models are unreliable. No, they're not. Models have been studied and have been proved to be reliable. Up to 50-year-old models. Temperature records are inaccurate. No, they're not. Temperatures in urban and rural areas show the same temperature trends as measured by thermometers and satellites. It hasn't warmed since 1998. Hell yes, it has. 19 of the 20 warmest years have all occurred since 2001 with the exception of 1998. 2016 was the warmest and 2020 is on track to beat that record. An ice age was predicted in the 70s. Nope, the vast majority of climate papers predicted warming. Climate scientists are in it for the money. These scientists would make more money if they stepped into the corporate world, particularly the fossil fuel industry. CO2 lags temperature. CO2 didn't initiate warming from past ice ages, but it did amplify the warming. Medieval warm period was warmer. Globally average temperature now is higher than global temperature in medieval times. Climate scientist Michael Mann's hockey stick study is wrong. Recent studies agree that recent global temperatures are unprecedented in the last 1,000 years. That's an even dozen from a list of 198 bullshit arguments that ACC deniers trot out in their desperate attempts to hold back the tide of facts presented by the best scientists and scientific institutions on the planet. What a pack of, generally, sorry white, middle-aged and older, often religious and most often conservative voting ideologues these people are. Insanely gullible too in their desire to lap up the nonsense spewed at them by fossil fuel industry propaganda. The other 186 denial talking points can be found here, arguments from global warming skeptics and what the science really says. For additional reading check out these sites, Climate Denial Arguments, Google search. I'll attempt to take the sage advice of Michael Priv when reading any comments that may appear. Remember that if you are talking to an idiot, so is he or she. Don't be an idiot.